Hey there guys, GarWithTheCamera23 back again with another video, and this is going to be my review for Breaking Bad Season 5 Episode 10. It's basically, right now it is exactly 10 past 5 AM. Just finished watching SummerSlam and I wanted to watch the next episode of Breaking Bad, so I downloaded it. I literally this second just finished watching it, and pretty good episode, not as good as the first one, I don't think. Basically, we start off just where the last episode ended. Walt just kind of walks out of Hank's garage, gets in his car, basically, then Hank closes the garage door. Then basically you see Hank on the phone, and Walt tries to get in touch with Skyler. He can't get in touch with her because she's on the phone to somebody else, and you're thinking, oh, is she talking to Hank on the other phone? And basically there's this really kind of tense scene, like who's gonna get to Skyler first, Walt or Hank. Looks like Hank does. And basically they meet in a diner, and he lets it be known to her that he now knows about everything, and he suggests that she kind of like brings the kids to him and tries to get help in kind of taking down Walt and kind of arresting him for the crimes and stuff. And the beginning of it. It slows down a little bit after that. So now that Hank knows, Walt needs to try to kind of hide the money, and what he does, he kind of puts it all into, well, he gets the two security guards, what's his name, Huell, and the big black guy and the ginger guy, Saul's kind of, not bodyguards, but kind of henchmen, I guess. And they get them to get all this, get all the money from that, that storage facility. Basically put them all into these large barrels, and he kind of drives out to the desert, buries this money. And also what I'm going to do, by the way, what I'm going to do with these reviews, I'm going to do a line of the week, which is going to be basically the best line of the episode. In this week, the line of the week, basically, they're looking at all this money, this kind of massive pile of money, and the black guy kind of turns around and just kind of jumps on all this money and starts kind of like lying on top of it like a bed. And the other guy goes, "Hey, we've got a job to do, not channel Scrooge McDuck." I really love that line. I don't know, it just really made me laugh. And basically, they put all this money in these big barrels. Then Walt drives out to the desert with a pickaxe and a shovel, and basically buries all his money in these massive barrels. And then he goes home, and then he basically collapses on the floor, and Skyler, what are you doing? He was ready to turn himself in. He was going to be done with all this rubbish. He was going to turn himself into the police, and basically said to her to keep the money, to not let anybody take it. They want to kind of pass it down to the kids and stuff. And basically she says, that she thinks that Hank only has suspicions, he has no proof, and he thinks that he should kind of just say nothing, stay quiet, and just kind of ride it out, which I think is going to have big repercussions later on down the line. And so yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And also with Jesse, after the whole the money throwing incident, I guess, he's not in it too much this episode. It was in the cold opening. Basically, there's this the cold opening. Basically, there's this guy who kind of who starts driving, and he sees a pile of money on the floor, kind of picks it up, then sees more money, picks it up, more money, picks it up. Then he sees a car in the ditch, and basically it's Jesse's car, and he's ran it into this ditch, and basically just like left the money on the back seat, and he's just kind of spinning around on this this merry-go-round, and that's where the cold open, the opening to the episode begins. And like I say, he's not in it for that much. He's only in it for like that scene and another scene. Basically, he's in the police station. He gets arrested for the kind of having all this money, and basically basically the end of the episode ends with him kind of saying to the two cops, "Oh, I just need a favour. I need to kind of talk to the guy for a couple of minutes." Basically, he said he hates me. He's going to tell me anything I want him to tell me. And basically goes in there, and the last shot of the episode is him just closing the door, which I think is a great last shot. It's like, what do you think he's going to do? Is he going to do something drastic? Is he going to? But my kind of strong suspicions is he's going to try and get him on his side to kind of take down Walt. which I'm not particularly think it's going to work. It might possibly do, but you never know. That's just conjecture. I don't know that for a fact. What else did happen in the episode? Oh yeah, so right now, so Hank knows. Yeah, so Hank knows about Walt. Hank knows. Skyler knows about Walt. Marie knows that Hank and Skyler know about Walt. So everybody knows about everybody else. Nobody knows about Jesse. I don't even think Jesse knows about Walt or Skyler. All that Hank knows. God, it's quite complicated when you think about it. But anyway, this really, really, really good scene between the two sisters. And basically, Marie finds out kind of how long she's known about all this money and all this kind of Heisenberg business, and she gives an almighty slap in the face. My God, that was a great scene. And both of them just broke down. She just gave her a right slap in the face. Tried to steal Holly. Kind of had her in her arms and kind of tried to walk off with her. And basically, Hank saying like give her the baby and stuff. And that was a really good little scene, especially that honestly the sound effect on that slap was absolutely amazing. So yeah, nothing. Oh yeah, and also the whole the meth purity thing. Basically, that I still can't remember what name. Lydia, I think it is. Yeah, Lydia. Kind of goes down or asks the guys who are making the meth to kind of show her the setup, kind of what they're doing and what they're doing wrong, more importantly. And basically she gets was it Todd and I think it was his uncle and those kind of those Aryan guys who did that shanking scene in the first half of the season. And basically she gets them to kind of shoot everybody so they can kind of take the equipment and kind of start doing their own kind of getting up to scratch again. So that was a good little scene as well. Basically like all these kind of dead bodies with bullet holes in their heads, and she's like she don't want to look or anything, so she kind of like hides her eyes so she can't see anything, which I thought was kind of funny really. I mean good thing that Breaking Bad does is kind of, well for me at least, kind of brings a bit of humour to the violence. I mean, yeah, but it is violence, but it is happening to violent people, so you don't exactly kind of feel that bad. I mean, those Aryan brothers are sick sons of bitches, I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, I mean, a few things did happen. There's a good little scene at the beginning with Hank and Walt kind of continuing that scene from that amazing scene, final scene from last week, and not much with Jesse at all. A great scene between the two sisters, and a pretty good closing shot. Like, do you know what's going to happen? Is he going to trying to get him on side? Is he going to do something like I don't know, like beat him up or something? We don't know yet. So hopefully we'll find that out in next week's episode. So yeah, as always, I'm not going to give this episode a rating because basically I don't want to, and also kind of most episodes are on par with other episodes, so I don't really want to kind of give them a hierarchy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's been my review for episode 10 of season 5 of Breaking Bad. I cannot wait for next week's. So I'm going to go to bed now because my eyes are going, and it is 5:25 in the morning and I am tired. I'm going to bed. So please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.